Like, is it like groceries and like different like hauling like lumber and stuff like that? Is there a mining one?
Yeah. Like I was working for like Harvey Birdman or whatever. And
Yeah, that's right. Oin the Birdman.
yeah, Oin Evanmore, aka Harvey Birdman. He's argumentative but jovial.
Naivara is working for Bide Seshapol, who's diplomatic but careless about horses. I don't know what he's carrying.
He's carrying ale.
Yeah, he's the booze dude.
My guy is Lasfelro the Silent. He is bipolar. No one knows what he's carrying in his wagon. There's no magic in it because I detect magic it. However, he does have a gargoyle on his thing, and the gargoyle's chain is magical, at least alchemical silver, so the gargoyle can't get away.
I like this. Yeah.
He has two modes, silent and party.
Yeah. Grandiose plans, and imagine he's a pretty entertaining guy. But he is silent. The silence. Yeah.
There's some dudes walking around with a pole, if I recall. There's a pole guy. Oh yeah. Pole.
Soulstick the pole. Yeah.
Yeah, the pole.
And Green Imsa. She herself radiates magic. She's all green.
Yeah, prestidigitation will do that to you.
And that's all I got on my little notepad.
So I've been thinking, like, what is a druid gonna do with money? And the spell awakening is very expensive to cast. But it's awesome. And we could have a pet tree for 30 days.
So,
and it's awesome. Or a shrub. And it can talk.
Bring me a shrubbery.
We'll have a pet shrub.
So theoretically, if there is a
Can we
wagon
name the
carrying
shrubbery knee?
mining supplies, I think Uriel would approach it and try to haggle when he gets them. Oh, there isn't. Tisk, tisk. Okay.
I'm guarding exotic woods.
Yeah.
I can hear
Oh, yeah.
you. Yeah, probably.
It's a hard life. It ain't easy.
Streaming ain't easy.
Streezy. Easy with stream.
It's a valiant effort.
Yeah, easy being cheesy.
Lex thought it was funny.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't tell the people who I normally invite that we were doing today either. I forgot. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm totally psyched about having a huge awakened tree follow us around and talk.
So how expensive is expensive?
It's 1,000 gold to cast
Whoa.
awaken, and it's consumed. Dude, I give a shrub or a tree or any like thing that can be, I don't know, it's only got things for shrubs or trees, but it says if you want to make a rock, just give it the tree thing, and it just pretends. But you know, it's got to be a living thing. I think it's got to be vegetable. I don't think it can be mineral.
A carrot.
Yeah. But it's awesome. It's 30 days, and it's a hell of a brawler, yo. And we can make it really rude.
I think that you just found your replacement for when Uthgrim's gone.
Yeah.
Now, does this give the tree ability to like uproot and walk around?
Yeah, it can walk around.
Okay.
It can talk. It can talk It can talk one language that I allow it to talk that I can talk.
Wow.
It has a slam attack with reach, like the tree does. And as long as it doesn't move, people think it's a tree. You can't think it's not a tree, but when it starts moving, Or a shrub, you know.
I think if we do that, I'm immediately going to tell it that it's only going to have sentience for 30 days. So it wastes its whole 30 days being bummed out because it knows it's only going to have 30 days.
The world's most depressed
gonna-
awakened tree.
Just ruin it. You
Oh
know?
man, but that could go two ways because it might be like, oh man, every day I'll live to the fullest.
Yeah. Maybe it'd be like a party tree.
Yeah, it'll be
We
like,
see it go through the whole, stages of grief thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm psyched to waste
This is-
1,000 gold on an
this is so-
inanimate thing that can just be killed and will eventually disappear. And it's huge, and it's also a tree, so it's not like you can invite it into the inn.
well, once
I
it's
still-
done, we can make it into the end.
Yeah.
All right, so Nathan reminded me of something I used to do when back in the Pathfinder days I totally forgot about, which is having a token sheet.
Oh, yeah. That is good. Especially because I've got all sorts of tokens I can start just pulling out of here and there.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Oh, that reminds me. Do I still have your wolf one?
Back when I start doing minion Nancy.
What happened to the wolf? Did I lose the wolf? Oh, I got rid of the wolf because I decided that was going to be too much of a pain.
Oh,
I was all for it when I thought that you could do it, but once I realized that I have to do it. So we'll just make Tyvel bigger
yeah.
because he's going to be changing into big things, it seems like. So
Big things or small things, but I think from medium lower, I think everything just does a 5x5 and has the opportunity to occupy spaces.
okay.
But it's
yeah.
like 5x5, 10x10, 15x15, 20x20.
And I have
It's
my
big.
tokens already for later.
What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, look up the awakening spell. I don't even know what level it is. I think it's like a level 5 spell, so it's not something that's gonna happen anytime soon. And-
All right. So you guys are on the map, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So you guys have been traveling for 24 days. And you're getting close to Dragon Spear. So I'll move your little barrel. You're
Yeah, it is.
nearish. And anybody that wants to can make a knowledge nature. I'm so 3rd edition. Intelligence nature check.
Just funny that I'm a druid, but I suck at intelligence checks. But it's cool, there are people here that don't suck at those kind of things. Whoever those people are.
Do you have nature as a skill?
Yeah, I do, but I've only got like the +2 in it because it's intelligence.
All right. Wow, those are some
6.
good rolls. Okay, so you guys all, except for Tyvel, who must be tying a shoe or something, everyone notices what looks to be some eagles, like kind of circling above the caravan, high up in the air. However, Mastig and Nivara actually have sharp enough eyes to realize that they're not eagles. They're actually something quite a bit bigger than eagles that are higher up. And let's see. Nivara, you actually know what these things are. They're called peritons. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. But it kind of looks like a huge bird with the head of a stag. And they're known for ripping people's hearts out and eating them.
That sounds friendly.
I
Do
think
I
we
know
can
what
run-
the
My kind of
odds?
creatures.
Do I know what the odds of them attacking the caravan are?
Very high. They are known to attack people, and they're fearless. And actually, you're the scholar, so you actually know that eating hearts is part of their like reproductive process. That the female has to eat hearts to lay eggs or something like that.
Shit, man, this is a crazy bird.
Um,
I kind of like it.
So I'm guessing we're all not like necessarily immediately next to each other because we're in a caravan protecting specific wagons.
Right. Yeah, probably not.
But I'm pretty much gonna. But I'm guessing the caravan isn't more than 120 feet long, is it?
Probably not. No, it's 11 wagons, so yeah, it's probably not that big.
Okay.
It could
I'm gonna
be
just,
conceivably.
use the message spell to let everybody know. I can only let one person know a turn, obviously, but just kind of like whoever's farthest forward, going backwards in the wagon, let them know that the things circling above are probably going to attack us sooner rather than later,
I will point it out to
and what they are.
I will point it out to Lesfelthro, and hopefully his bipolar condition is not going to inhibit his decision-making skills. And let him know that he might want to cut that gargoyle off its leash because we got some flying beasties coming in.
He says, "Oh no, this gargoyle is just to protect my goods. Protecting us from creatures is what I pay you for."
I mean, of course, Tyva won't know this, but I'm just interested. He's probably seen it. How long is this chain?
It's I don't know, maybe
I've seen it.
12 feet long, something like that, 20 feet long.
Okay.
Long enough that it can kind of hover over the wagon, but it can't.
I was
very
curious,
far.
like if it was a 6-foot chain, that thing's useless.
Yeah.
It's gonna take like a bit of an area around it.
Uthgrim's
right,
looking
so-
around after the message, like, where did that come from?
Well, since Nivara warns you guys, you're not going to be surprised. So everyone can roll initiative. And I did find the wolf token, if we need him.
Do we need our tokens to do initiative?
Hang on. I got you guys on the wrong page. Here we go.
No problems.
So, yeah.
Flying
Should be able to see
creatures,
your-
so I'm probably not going to be wolfing it too hard.
And
I think it's funny that I'm the only one who knew what they were, but I got the worst initiative. I'm too busy letting everybody know what's
Right.
going
Yeah,
on.
that's right.
Exactly.
Right.
Too busy on the dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
And Uthgrim's too busy looking around to see where the fuck that came from.
Oh, that's the first time Nivara has done that to him, isn't it?
Yeah, he's totally
Totally freaking out.
Yeah.
Also, bonus
Out
point,
of my head.
the Awaken spell permanently gives them an intelligence of 10. Just
Oh.
30 days, they have to be friendly to me. Afterwards, they live their lives.
Awesome.
After that, how much have you been watering them?
Yeah, that's actually what it says. How well did you treat it? It might kill you now.
So I know that we're just kind of guessing, but go ahead and put your tokens kind of how you might be arranged.
I'm not sure where my caravan or whichever one I'm guarding is.
Well, I
It'd
mean,
be up to you to make the order, really.
unless
of
you're
how
a
it
bodyguard, you don't necessarily have to be like right next to the wagon that you're technically guarding. Everybody's kind of guarding the whole caravan together.
Yeah, but
Alright.
Nivara and Uthgrim
That's
are
fine.
bodyguards.
Somewhere up there-ish.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
guess the
drag
ale
one
cart would
back.
probably be somewhere in the middle of the
Yeah, that sounds
gonna-
order.
sounds
I'm
good.
just going to hide the wolf up there in the corner there.
Uriel will be hiding in the back, trying not to get noticed by anybody.
Just, we just use the one wolf token. And even if I turn into a bear, that's just my form token.
Okay.
Just to make it as easy as possible on you.
Well, I'm okay getting like if you're gonna be using bear a lot, I'm cool with getting a bear too.
There's probably only like 3 forms. Until level 8, then, bird forms. That's a while.
Woo, birds.
So is
How
everybody
big are
happy
these?
with where they're at?
Probably right here is probably
Yeah, why
a
not?
spot. That's a good spot. I like it. It's a good screen spot.
I
I mean, the bard's in front, but whatever.
Is the bard in front? Because I thought that the front would naturally be the top of the page. That was what I would have thought.
Heading
I
north.
thought we were going left and right.
Yeah. Let's say the top is the or the front is the top of the page, because yeah, you guys are headed north, so that makes sense.
Okay.
I really just randomly put my guy there, so if you want to move it, Lex, go ahead.
No,
Whatever
I don't care.
Okay. There he's good then.
I mean, this is pretty vague anyway, because like I don't have the wagons on here and the road and everything. Just kind of like if you want to be next to one of the other people or something like that.
Sir Uriel just shoots off where.
Well, if you put it that way. No, I'm just kidding. So what's the terrain like here? Is there going to be any way to get cover? Is there anywhere we can...
Let me see. That is a good question. All right, so there's rolling hills. There are trees. The road is basically a glorified set of ruts at this point that the wagon wheels go down. So there's cover as far as like shrubberies and stuff nearby, but not any real dense cover close. There's some trees in the distance that you could get to in a couple rounds probably.
So it's open.
Yeah, it's pretty open.
Okay.
All right. Well, the birds get to go first because I rolled a 20 on their initiative.
Remember, I bought everyone a net.
Oh yeah.
If you want to catch a pet. All right. So these guys are totally indiscriminate. They don't hate elves or anything like that. At least I don't think they do. Oh, I lied.
I know what form I can take.
They hate elves?
They have a preference for elves, half elves, and humans.
Okay, human.
So that's everybody but Mastig, right?
That's because they're heartless dwarves.
Dwarves just don't taste good. Nobody wants to eat dwarves.
It's good. It's a survival mechanism. It's like how nature tells you to stay away. You know?
All right, so I'm just gonna decide randomly who this one attacks. Okay, so the first one is gonna attack Uriel. Where is Uriel?
Way out there, baby.
You can hide, but you can't hide well.
So let's see. So they do like a dive attack.
Oh shit, they're all the way up there. Okay.
And let's see, how far can they go? 60. So he's gonna end up probably like over here after he attacks you. Let's see. So he is going to try to gore you and claw you with his talons as he like flies by.
All right.
How fun is that?
Are you just normally in animal form, Tyval?
No, he's not right now. No.
Oh, okay.
But he can switch really fast.
Oh, I see. Okay. The token's just there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The token is just hanging out up there.
So does a 20 hit you, Kyle?
Yeah.
Okay. So this might hurt a little bit.
Can you make this? Can you make the sound of a deer, Lex?
I don't know what a deer sounds
like. The weird bleeding noise that it makes.
I know, that's why I said that.
Oh, 19 damage. That is piercing damage to Uriel.
I am down.
All of my what?
You're down, like on the ground.
Yeah. Wait. How does it work? Say theoretically. I have 17 health.
So
okay,
yeah,
you're at 0. You're down. And then if its second attack hits you, it's going to be an automatic death save. Yeah.
Failed death save.
Yeah.
All of my what?
Wow.
Oh.
That's 2, right?
Oh, that doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. It just hit you. No, wait. If it does as much. Oh my God! You're gonna kill him.
He could do auto.
No, because he's gonna do damage.
Yeah, he could go to more than like the point of auto death.
Yeah, if you do 17 damage or more, Sir Uriel Eisenhart is dead.
Okay, here comes the damage.
In fact, he's probably dead.
Oh.
You got lucky.
Oh, so its second
wait,
attack
hang
is
on.
worse than its first.
You don't automatically revert to 0.
That wasn't the critical. Whoops. Hope I roll low.
You don't automatically resort to 0? It takes a round or something? I don't understand.
No, he's at 0, but if it does damage equal to his total hit points, it kills him outright.
Oh, right. Okay.
So it did 14, which is not your total hit points, right?
Even if he did die, it doesn't even really matter. We've got a cleric. He could just... Whoop.
Is
I
that one or
can't.
two?
Not yet. I can't revivify till
Oh,
next
your shit!
level.
That's next
Yeah,
level.
that's a third level.
So that
we'd have
is
it.
one failed death save, Kyle.
Just one.
Just one.
I don't have healing word prepared. I do have cure wounds.
Unless there's a special rule for criticals, but I don't think that there is.
I hope not.
Isn't it 2 death saves? Automatic fail?
No, that's if he rolls a crit fail.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
if he rolls a 1 on the save.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, so obviously they're not going to attack Kyle now. So they might eat his heart.
Nope. They want his heart,
That's the thing, man. Like that thing may just straight up eat his heart. He needs to die.
How do you feel about that, Kyle? Some people get really upset when their character dies.
Like, Kyle, what if you
Just
die
want you to
right
be
now?
ready, you know.
If Uriel dies, he dies. He passes.
Okay.
We've got connections. There are connections. There's someone on this
He's
caravan.
a good character. He's one of my favorite characters I've ever made. But this is the glory of D&D is, like...
Okay.
It's just,
I can
You
see
want
the
us-
PK
you
coming.
guys don't always win. You guys don't always win.
All right.
Do you want
one's
us to
coming
take heroic
Kyle.
measures? Because we might be able to do
Whoops.
Oh, suck it.
That is not going to hit. And the second attack, 16.
I'm not sure. Hold on.
I think
That is going to hit. I see his-
Okay.
even with your bark skin, I think that would have hit.
Yeah, because Sparkson sets your AC to 16. And it cannot be changed from 16 as long as you have bark skin. Which is weird.
23 damage. Wham!
Oh, that hurts.
Slashing.
That hurts a lot.
They are
Yes,
doing extra damage because they're doing a dive attack.
That hurt.
2d4 plus
kind of-
2d8.
Plus 3. Yeah,
These
the
guys are
2d8
really
is a
neat.
dive attack. So they're
Are
not
they
going to
in-
be doing that next turn. But
Motherfuckers.
Are they using their antlers?
oh yeah, that's what a gore is, isn't it? That's using the
Yeah.
antlers. I was thinking it was a bite. Yeah, you're right. Okay, and this one's coming at Nivara.
Shit,
At
they are
least they're
just
not like
blitzers.
ganging up on one person, I guess.
They're doing better than to stay away from this shit, that's for sure.
Yeah.
11. Does that hit? No. And then the claw. Whoops. If I put the 21.
That hits. By the way, I know you're suggesting cutting words there, and I can't do it because it wouldn't be enough. I have the AC numbers.
15 slashing damage.
Ow.
And
where's
after they
the
dive
bar?
bomb us, are they landing or like swooping away again?
They're swooping away, and they do have a special ability that doesn't allow you to get a sneak
Yeah.
attack, or not sneak
Oh,
attack,
of
opportunity
course not.
attack.
Yeah. Of course not. That'd be ridiculous.
Right, that'd be too easy. All right, Mastig. The untouched.
Okay, Mastig scans the sky. Are there any more of them, or is it just these 3?
Just these 3.
Okay. I am going to move. Oof. Tyval is in rough shape, but he can heal himself. Same there. Can I get a sense if they're going to come back to Uriel? Are they coming down to try to snack on his heart? Can I?
The one that attacked him kept flying by, and you
Okay.
can't tell yet if it's gonna come back around at him or someone else or keep going.
Okay. I'll move one. Oh, that's right. I'm going to do that thing. 25. I want to move closer to the. Okay, so I will go there. Go there. I am going to get my net ready,
Okay.
and I am going to ready a reaction. If one comes close, I'm going to throw my net at it.
Okay.
And let's see. Everybody within 30 feet of me. Let me just see. Bless. How does bless work? Range is 30 feet. Does that say 30 or 35?
30.
Okay. 10, 40, 35. Okay, so where I'm at, I'm going to cast Bless. Bless is not a bonus action, so never mind. That's it. I'm done.
You don't have an action?
I'm readying a reaction.
Oh, gotcha.
If one comes within range, I'm going to throw in my net. So.
Gotcha. Thurin. Oh,
All right.
I guess
Tyvel, you can go ahead and go until we'll get him when he comes back.
Okay. So my first question is how high off the ground are these dudes?
Let's see. They're about 30 feet up.
Okay.
Are you going to do your mathematical?
Yeah, I could. I was going to think about time to do, but what I'm concerned about right now is if a 20-foot cube could hit both of these nerds. I guess not because of our diagonals nowadays.
Well, yeah.
Because, is it 20-foot cube? So is it like, do I pick a spot and then it's 20 feet in each direction? Or is it just like, I guess because it's a cube, a 20-foot radius would be 20 feet every direction.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was hoping to hit both of them with Fairy Fire. Which would be neat. So second level spells, what do we got here? We've got... man, I guess that's concentration. Yeah, we can start strong. As my action, I am going to cast this Moonbeam.
Ooh.
Okay, so the Moonbeam is a 5-foot, or it's a 40-foot tall, 5-foot wide cylinder that they have to save Constitution against. I need to make the rolls in here. But anyways, so the Moonbeam, and then I can move it on my turn. So the first Moonbeam, I guess it's going to appear here on this one, Ray. And he's going to make a Constitution 14 saving throw. This bird beak,
Okay.
bird brain. Okay, so
He made
14. So he's going to take half of this radiant, so 6 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And then, as my and then as my bonus action, I'm going to transform. And so I'm just going to put little Tyvel up here in the corner. Make the wolf a medium-sized creature, please.
Okay.
As he becomes an ape.
An ape?
An ape, because they can throw rocks.
Nice.
Throwing racks.
Yes.
Or nets.
Yeah, or nets. Ultimately, I can do whatever these hands can do. I'm not limited. I'm limited by what the creature can do. So,
Yeah.
could an ape throw a net?
Could throw poop.
That'd
be pretty cool.
I think it probably could.
Oh god, I didn't mean to kill myself. And then I have 19 HP, but 19 temporary HP is nice.
It's working now.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you done, Nathan?
And I am going to move just some. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there. And be done while I pull up Moonbeam so we can get its absolute definitions of how it works.
Okay, Thurin, it's your go. We skipped you because you were having...
Yeah, I kind of figured my roll 20 was being stupid. Alright, I'm going to use my bonus action dash to run down here because I can move 70 feet with it. And Uriel's going to drink a healing potion.
Okay.
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 7 hit points.
Good work, Thurin.
Man, you're fast.
35 movement speed.
I'm so damn slow.
Plus my bonus dash when I need it.
It's awesome.
Well, we have a successful stream now. We have spammers.
Yay.
Successful. Yeah, that's right.
All right, Thurin, are you finished?
Yeah, that's everything.
Okay, so now it is Uriel.
I was gonna get up, instantly take aim at the Creighton that downed him. He's gonna cast Magic Missile as a second level spell.
And you're sending all the missiles at the one?
Mm-hmm. Let me add the extra. So for 10 damage.
To this one, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Also,
some missiles.
Smallest retcon: if they happen to be shape changers, they take Moonbeam at disadvantage. But I don't think they're shape
No,
changers.
they're not, unfortunately. You do notice, though, as they fly over, that their shadows are human-shaped, not bird-shaped, which is kind of weird.
Oh.
And these things are creepy as fuck.
Yeah, they are.
Oh man, whoever wrote this creature, kudos.
These creatures have actually been around forever, but I don't think they were this cool before.
No, they were actually quite silly.
Yeah.
I think they were one of those fiend folio monsters that.
Yeah. All right. Uthgrim.
Oh jeez, I can't believe with my initiative roll that I'm up. Seeing that Thurin seems to have Uriel taken care of, the rage doesn't die in his eyes, but does flare to life. He spins and sees this creature that's attacked Nivara and is going to rush towards it to here and huck a javelin at this guy.
Okay.
Suck it.
Javelin, son.
16?
16.
Also,
That
you might
is a
want to
hit.
review that because it's always dumping that Uthgrim range damage too.
I gotta-
do that.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what that is. Looking at it, it looks right though, because it's 2 as the base plus 4 for his. Yeah, that should be fine. But I will look at that. I don't know what's going on with it.
So it is actually, I guess I shouldn't give you too much information. Your javelin kind of hits it, kind of bounces off of it, and doesn't seem to hurt it as bad as you think it should have. I'll say that.
Come down here and fight me, you creepy fucking bird.
Birdman.
Nivara.
She's gonna go up here
Okay.
and cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter at the bird that's 30 feet up in the air. It needs to make a wisdom save.
Okay. Here we go. It begins again. 15?
Yeah, it saves.
How did the bird resist the hideous laughter when my badass hobgoblin warlord couldn't? I don't
No
know.
sense of humor.
Yeah.
Because he rolled. No sense of humor.
Yeah.
He's unamused.
Okay, does it do anything on a failed save, or it just doesn't work?
No, it's
All
just
or nothing?
he's unamused.
Okay.
Well, the only thing it does is he finds everything funny, but he doesn't fall prone, so it doesn't effectively doesn't do anything. He just
Bird
like
laughter.
ha ha ha.
All right.
Creepy bird deer
So
laughter.
this Paradin is gonna fly by. He's gonna get to here because they have.
Also, you'll notice one of them has a yellow circle. That's where my moonbeam sits.
Ah.
So you'll have to move that maybe to move your bird.
He's gonna take a swipe at Uriel again because he doesn't like magic missiles.
What a dick!
This thing's going down.
You're off there, Steve.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I respect these birds a lot. They got
Oh.
a will to kill.
That's not what we wanted to see.
Aw.
That could have been worse. 7 damage from the gore attack.
Oh,
He's down.
Are you down
Exactly.
again?
Exactly.
Okay, so it's gonna claw at you as well.
I shall not metagame.
That is a miss. All right. So Uriel's down again, and this guy is just gonna attack Uthgrim since Uthgrim's right there.
Uthgrim's excited. He raged, by the way.
Okay.
In case that wasn't.
I'm sure a 7 misses you.
It does. He just
And
kind
an
of
8.
bats.
Oh my god.
He's just using his shield. Like he's got this big shield up there as the thing comes down at him.
He'll fly to like there-ish after he attacks you. And finally, Mr. Moonbeam. I guess I'll roll for him. He's coming for Uthgrim too.
what a nerd.
Total dick.
13? No? 16? Wow, you got the armor class going on.
17, man. 17's the magic
Nice.
number.
I mean,
That's that
if I had
shield.
to have them hit anyone, I'd have them hit probably Uthgrim or Tyvel. So.
All right,
agree.
Mastig.
Okay, how high up in the air is this one?
Let's see. That's the one that got Uthgrim. He's probably about 15 feet up.
If only you had reach.
15 feet, huh?
Is our net 15 feet?
Yeah, that's the long range of it. I'm gonna try it. So I will move, try to throw the net. This will be with disadvantage
Okay.
and no bonus to the roll. So let me see here. Where's my advantage? Nope, disadvantage. Disadvantage. 0 modifiers. Hucking a net.
Oh! Oh God!
Are you in your own net now?
I don't know.
You're so lucky
Yeah,
there's no
well.
critical failure anymore. 'Cause that would be so obvious what to do with that.
All right, then. Bonus action to cast spiritual weapon.
Okay, nice.
I know.
And let's see. I get a spell attack.
Do you get to attack with that now, or do you have to wait till next round?
No, I get to attack with it now
Nice.
and every round. Yep. Wait, bonus action? Did I get that? Yes, it is a bonus action. Range of 60 feet. I'm going to go after this guy I'm right next to with this spiritual.
Is it an
weapon.
axe or a hammer?
It's an axe. It is an axe. And my spell attack is. Where is that again? Is it on here?
Thank you.
Just try it. It's really good.
Is that listed somewhere on my sheet? Does anybody know?
Your what?
Spell attack. My spell attack.
It's your save DC,
Okay.
or it's your modifier for your
Okay.
whatever. So
It's going to be plus 5.
so it was
14.
14. That is a hit.
Oh, cool.
Low AC, these guys.
Okay, and that does D8 plus ability modifier force damage. So 8 plus 3. For 8 damage.
Nice. Force damage, you said.
Yep.
Force,
So it hits-
nice.
hits its very soul.
Does full damage.
And that's my turn.
Thurin.
I'm gonna ready an action.
Okay.
When this thing gets either swoops for me or Uriel, I'm going to throw a net at it.
Okay, cool.
When it's within 5 feet, so I'm not at disadvantage.
Okay. Cool. Tyvel.
Cool. Let's move 5, 10, 50, 30. Get to here. obeying these crazy laws of movement, which I after some thought I get behind it because I understand the reasoning behind it. Then Tyval's action is going to be to move the moonbeam to this fellow 40 feet. They move it up to 60, and so con save 14. Hammer of Dalton.
Oh, he made it.
Lame.
Man, these guys are good with the saves today.
It is going to take half of that, so
Wow.
8 radiant.
Man, you guys are doing some damage with the spells these days. 4th level, I guess. That one's bloodied.
Primary spellcaster, I guess.
Uriel.
All right, Uriel resurrects from the ground.
Sir Snoriel.
Nice. There's a success for you.
There is a success.
Uthgrim.
This guy that's here, how high off the ground is he?
We'll say he's like 10 feet.
Oh, 10 feet's perfect.
Your guy's like 8 feet tall, right?
He's 6'3", and I was just reading the jumping rules again, and he can jump like, let's see, with a running jump, he gets 7 feet of jumping. So
Nice.
he'll
Stand
drop
right
his.
under him.
That's
Stand under him and swing.
He doesn't. No, that's not. Come on.
Okay.
That's
That's
really
not the
cool.
barbarian way.
Yeah. No.
Here's the thing. Are you going to jump through the moonbeam? Because the moonbeam's going to hurt you.
You wouldn't even think about that.
Okay.
Meta.
Yeah, I guess that's meta. Whatever.
Well, but you do see this beam of light like following it around and obviously burning
I
it.
guess that's like a
That's cool.
FYI. The spell
Yeah.
hurts everything.
No, it's actually fantastic advice.
I think most of my spells hit everything.
Well, it's a con save, right? So that's
Yeah.
probably Uthgrim's forte.
So yeah, Uthgrim is he's drawing his sword and he's just getting a full running jump and just jumping at this thing as I
Awesome.
come out of my chair. And he's gonna do that about as recklessly as he possibly can.
Okay.
So he'll do that with advantage, I guess, for the
Count
attack.
any damage that I do to Uthgrim.
That's right. That's on your stats, man.
Allied damage.
20 versus
20!
That's a
or
hit.
11 slashing damage.
Okay. Again, the sword does not seem to bite as deep as it should.
Fair enough. And a con save, I understand.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't move under the cylinder, did he?
I would have jumped straight at this thing.
Awesome,
I
yeah.
feel like I'm definitely going to land.
You probably
probably
land on
underneath
the
it.
other side of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Even better.
Moonburn.
Yeah.
Moonburn.
22.
So 22, take... I can't believe...
Friendly fire.
Take 8 points so 4 points of radiant, I suppose.
Yeah.
So what is it that you don't have resistance to?
Psychic. But I
Psychic.
hope.
No.
I like to think that people might forget that. I have resistance to everything. That's why.
Except
I'll
Nivara.
tell you. I'm too honest.
Except Nivara.
And Nivera gets straight up smoke.
That might explain why she affected him so harshly with her words.
Yeah, right. And speak of the devil herself. Her turn.
Yeah.
It would be Uthgrim's done, so she's up.
Yeah.
Moonbeam actually also hurts them at the start of their turn. So, I mean, I won't retcon that back to that other bird. But
Oh,
on this
okay.
bird's
So he's
turn-
going to take damage again.
Yeah.
Sweet. But Uthgrim won't.
You jump through
Okay,
it. Unless
so-
it flies over top of him. I don't know.
So bonus action is I can do a bonus action and set up something as a reaction?
Yes.
No, because if I wanted to set up a spell as a reaction, I couldn't cast it with what I. No, wait, I can cast it with Bardic. I can't cast it with Healing Word. Okay. Brain. not working. Okay, so I'm going to give Uthgrim a bardic inspiration die
Sweet.
and prepare to cast Dissonant Whispers at this fuckstick when he swoops at whomever he swoops at.
Okay.
Yeah, I read through Moonbeam because I remember a druid in a different game constantly doing a lot more damage than I think I was doing.
So
It's
who's
like, oh,
gonna go off first? Nivara's reaction or Thurin's reaction?
Whoever has highest dex, I would assume.
Well, I think the way she worded hers was as soon as it starts to swoop. And
Okay.
you worded yours when it swoops by you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I like it.
Well,
Lawyer.
mine was more as it's going to attack, so like mine would react as it's attacking something, his would react when it's swooping near him.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's the way I intended it to be, anyways.
Okay. So if it attacks Thurin, then he would go first.
Okay. Or if it attacks Uriel,
Yeah.
mine would still go off.
So
since
that
both of us.
So that Periton, that bird thing, saves Con, the one next to Uthgrim.
Con save.
Okay.
14.
2.
Oh. Take, of course, 6 radiant.
Like that you rolled 16 against me and
Yeah.
6 against this
Yeah.
guy.
Okay. All right. So this one is going to swoop at Thurin. So you guys can take your action. So Thurin, you can go first. You're trying to net it, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to net it.
It also needs to make a wisdom saving against mine.
Let's hope it's better than my bow. 22?
Yeah, that will hit.
Okay, the net that is on page 148. But it says it's restrained until it's freed.
Okay.
It can use its action to make a DC 10 strength check, freeing itself.
Okay.
Dealing 5 slashing damage to the net also frees the creature.
Good thing mine is piercing now.
Yeah, but you have to attack the net.
And it
Yeah.
says when you use an action, bonus action, or reaction to attack with a net, you can make only one attack regardless of the number of attacks you can normally make.
Okay. All right. So it will use its action to try to get free then. Nivara, he rolled a 9 on his wisdom save. By the way.
Okay, so he takes 3d6, 7 psychic damage, and as a reaction, runs away from me if possible.
He can't run away.
Yeah, does it fall to the ground?
I'm guessing because
yeah.
it
Yeah,
can't
I
fly.
don't think it can fly. That's a
Yeah.
good point.
How
So it
high?
was. Yeah, it's gonna take some falling damage too.
Cool, that was kind of the whole point of the net.
Yeah, I was. Thud.
Although unless we go out fishing.
Nivara, did you say that was as a reaction it runs away or as an action?
Reaction.
Okay. Can they move while they're in the net?
They are restrained. So I think restrained condition means 0 movement. I'll look it up here.
I thought restrained was half movement.
A restrained creature's speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from any bonus to speed. Attack rolls against it have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage, and the creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay, so what I'm going to say is it's going to use its action to try to get free. If it gets free, then it's going to have to run away because of the bard spell.
Okay. Needs to make a DC 10 strength check to get free.
Okay.
Or deal 5 slashing damage to the net, which has an AC 10.
It did not make the strength check. So I guess it's done. It is entangled or restrained. Let's see. What's a good icon for oh, there's a net. Nice.
Cool.
Finally, there's an appropriate
Something
icon.
that's
Yeah.
appropriate.
Something that's what it should be.
Yeah.
All right. So this bird is gonna come for. Let's see. It is gonna attack Nivara as it flies by.
I don't. No, it's too high. Never mind.
10 and 13.
That's my AC.
Okay, so that was the claw. That is 9 slashing damage.
And I'm down.
Oh man.
Can you not yell at it or throw shield? I guess you would have to.
I used a reaction and a bonus action.
Ah.
So okay.
And this last one is going to fly past and attack Uthgrim.
Is it gonna fly over top of me?
Yes.
Will it drag its moonbeam with it?
No.
No, Nathan
Okay.
has to move that himself.
Oh, okay. I thought that it kind of followed it. It should be an amazing way
That would be
for it to
cool.
destroy us all.
Yeah.
12 is a miss. And a 15 is a miss.
Yeah.
And that's them.
It's just
So it's back
battering
to
away with its shield.
Mastig.
All right. I would like to move my hammer, which I don't think I can select. Can I? Oh no, I can. Okay. I can move it, or should I move it? This is a bonus action to move it and attack with it. I'm gonna let it just hang.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. How high above the ground is it? The one south of Nivara.
We'll say that one's 20 feet up.
Gah. Ugh. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, I will move there and I will do Sacred Flame. It needs to make a dexterity save or take 1d8 radiant damage.
12?
Nope. Takes 5 damage. Sacred Flame.
Nice.
You hit.
I did.
Second time.
Whoops. I think I just screwed up.
God, you know, and I still have a bonus action. I think I'm going to move it anyway. 5, 15. I'll put it right there. Just kind of centrally located. That's my turn.
Okay. Thurin. This thing is still netted.
Yeah, he's gonna stab it with advantage.
Okay.
18.
That is a hit.
All right, you can ignore the first roll. This is just gonna be for the damage.
Okay.
9 damage.
Okay.
Then he's gonna stab it with the second one.
That's a hit.
22 for 7 damage.
Okay. You cut it pretty good, but again, your weapons don't seem to be doing as much damage as they should. Has a very tough hide. All right, Tyvel.
Cool. You know, I guess I don't have to. One thing is just kind of a quick thought. Say, Uthgrim and Nivara were my enemies, and could I just like move it there and then over here and just hit them both? Because I mean, I get 60 feet
Keep
of
talking that way, and we might be into that situation.
I mean, 40. So
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because it says 60 feet in any direction. So I don't know
Yeah,
if that means.
does it do damage to every square it passes through, or does it have?
Yes. Whenever a creature on a turn touches it, it takes damage.
Okay.
but that might be relevant. Okay, so that's 5, 40, and then 50 to get there.
Okay, without hitting.
By going, yeah, without hitting Uthgrim. Hit that guy.
He doesn't seem to mind.
Yeah.
He would have no idea where it came from.
Yeah.
Con-
So that goes there. Con save 14. Tybal's going to move. Movement action. Essentially there.
Did
Oh,
not make
cool. Please hurt it a lot. That's die 6, not die 10. Ah. 10 points of radiant damage.
That ends that bird.
Haha, suck it, nerd.
Falls to the ground, smoldering.
Yeah, okay. Can I move, like, the thing, my extra 10 feet that I have left?
Yeah.
My moving? Okay. Then it's just going to scoot over. Bzzz, and be done.
That's a cool spell.
Yeah, like I wonder, but can it only get hit one time in a round? Like I just wonder.
In a turn.
In a turn, okay.
Yes. So on my turn, I can hit things once, and then on its turn, it can hurt itself. And if you guys drag it through on your turn, it would hurt, I think. I mean,
is that 1 and 1, Kyle?
Yeah.
don't worry. Ape. Great ape. Tybal's making his way around. Oh yeah, I did enjoy your write-up on feats and multiclassing, Lex, also.
Oh, thanks. Uthgrim.
Uthgrim is going to, seeing no more of these bird creatures within reach, going to throw down his sword, draw a javelin, and run to here and huck a javelin at this dude.
Okay.
And I'm going to use it off the sheet to see if that makes a difference. It does.
Dancing in the moonlight, Dwayne. Dancing.
12. Presumably a miss.
12 is a miss, barely.
He sort of stumbles at the last minute. Just.
All right, Nivara. Roll a big number. Nice.
Not big enough, but
Still a save.
Okay, so got 2 birds. Okay, first I'm gonna try and get this guy out of his net. Oh, he did it. He rips out of the net. This massive strength. And he takes to the air and like flies over here.
does taking off provoke an attack of opportunity like that?
Let me check. Yes, it does, because he's not flying.
This is going to be ugly, I think.
Yeah.
Lawyered.
Okay.
Thurn, you get an attack.
Stab.
With all due respect to Steve.
Totally legit, man.
I wish that was my ringtone. Stab.
12 is a miss.
That would have been a good hit.
Okay. This one is going to attack Uthgrim.
Sure.
13 is a miss. Yeah, attack the guy with the highest armor class. That's smart. And a miss. And he's
I mean, how would he know that?
Right.
For all he knows, Uthgrim is just wearing that cloth shirt that he appears to be wearing.
Just really poor, can't afford clothes.
Okay, I'll use a... can I go?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll use my bonus action to move him 20 feet and make an attack.
Okay.
This is going to be a spell attack. $13?
That's a hit.
Okay, and I already forgot what that does. D8 plus ability modifier. For another 6 damage on it.
Okay.
Now I still have a move, and Uriel has failed 2 death saving throws. Am I right in that?
1, I think.
1.
Okay. Is this one escaping or circling around?
It's hard to tell.
Okay.
You think it's probably going to come back around.
It will rue the day.
Yes. I am gonna. I'll move next to Uthgrim, and I'm gonna ready my attack. If one of them swoops in to get him, I'm gonna attack it with my battle axe.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Thurin.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to see. Where'd this guy fly off to? I need to zoom my map out.
He's invisible.
Oh, that's easily done with my longbow.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to quickly put his 2 rapiers in,
Okay.
pull out his bow, and take a shot.
Okay.
Godspeed.
That is a miss, unfortunately. Tyvel.
Okay, action to move Le Moonbeam. That's 45 away. So, con save. And yes,
Okay.
win.
Okay.
He failed.
Fail it. Take 13 radiant.
Oh, that is enough to drop him.
Suck it. Oh,
What
Sorry.
was that?
Christ.
That's my phone.
Okay, so that was
When I'm out on a job, I put the ringer really high
Yeah.
because I don't always feel it.
All right, so there's only one left.
And yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, Uriel.
Big number, big
Yeah,
number.
roll a big number.
All right, 20 or
No
1.
damage,
Either way,
no
it's
damage.
interesting.
I wouldn't be hoping for a 1 if
I
was
think-
Oh. That's 2 failures.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be worried.
No worries.
I can't say why you won't be worried, but just don't worry.
Uthgrim.
Uthgrim starts looking around for another enemy, and he sees this last one over there, and he's just like, fuck this. He now throws his shield down,
Okay.
and he runs to here, and he calls out to this bird, "Come back here and face me!" And he will ready a grapple. Should it,
Grapple.
yeah, he's just gonna try and grab that shit.
Well, unfortunately, I think it's an action to take off your shield.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, then he will just go over here and call out to it.
But yeah,
Oh, I
you can still taunt
Ready?
it.
Yeah, no, ready, whatever. He'll just grapple it if he gets the chance.
All right, Nivara. Nice. That's 2 successes, right? She's
Yep.
almost there. And Perryton. Perryton Mason. All right. Well, he's going to take Uthgrim's challenge, I think.
Sweet.
Sweet.
What
Yay
a-
for suboptimal decisions.
17. Does that
Ah,
hit?
the shield would have done nothing anyways.
Oh, that
live-
hits you, right?
It does, yeah. I live and die by my choices.
All right, 11 max damage from the gore as you take some antlers to the face.
So far.
Probably not the face, the chest.
My fucking shirt!
And a 9 misses, right?
Shall we now
Alright.
call you Uthgrim Break Antler?
Perhaps
Just
indeed.
you like flex your pecs and like break the antler off.
Ah!
All right, Mastig.
Move. Cure wounds on Uriel for
Okay.
4.
Okay, nice.
And I'll try to get my spiritual hammer back in the.
In the melee.
Done.
The mix.
Thurin.
How high is this guy off the ground?
Oh, hang on. I should have moved him. He's over here. He's not. He's like 10 feet up.
He's just gotta take a bow shot at him.
Two.
Man,
Miss.
I'm gonna be totally honest. I hope everybody misses so I can try to grapple.
I can't miss.
Tyval.
40 to get El Moonbeamo over here.
Okay.
And Conce 14.
He failed. It's probably
Take 11.
Yeah, that kills him.
Okay.
You moonbeam him to death. It's like a giant bug zapper.
And bonus action, Tyval will turn back into Tyval form.
Okay. Cool.
I'll go over to Nivara and make a medicine check.
Okay.
I don't know what I got to get to stabilize, but I will.
I think it's a 10.
Sounds like what it would be. Because she just failed one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured I had to make it to see if I stabilized by myself because technically I would have done that before you would have gotten over to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
All right. This is just a straight up roll for me, so.
You don't have the cantrip?
I do, yeah, that's right. Spare the dying. What am I
Yeah,
doing?
that's automatic.
There
so.
you go.
Cool. So you stabilize her.
Yep.
Aw. With the glorious light of Clangeddon.
That's right.
Nice. That was more challenging than I thought it would be.
Yeah, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Gather up my net.
So yeah, they are resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical weapons.
Oh shoot!
These
I
are
could have cast
weird
magic
creatures.
weapon. So I have that prepared at all times.
Luckily, Moonbeam is an excellent spell.
Yeah.
Man, that seems like crazy. So, like, if you would use that against a group of kobolds, you can just basically swing it down the line and,
Yep.
like,
Yeah. Yeah, that's nuts.
yeah.
My Hammer of Dawn.
And then that's your action to move it, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's why it's so.
Thurin's gonna walk over to Mastig and thank him for the net because it proved useful.
Yeah, well, did work out for you. No, not so much for me. I will gather mine back up. And let's loot the bodies.
Yeah,
Moonbeam will disappear.
Did he
I
rip my
will
net when he got
continue
out?
laying on the ground because I'm still at 0 HP. I'm just not
And
dying
Tyval
anymore.
will cast Cure Wounds.
Oh yeah.
for
Trevor,
12.
yeah, it ripped your net up, but it can be repaired.
How do I repair it?
You just take time to do it. Nets aren't super high tech.
All right. Well, Thurin's gonna take some time to repair his now broken net. And
Nivara has 12
He
HP.
wants to collect half his arrows that he shot, so 1.
Okay.
So he's gonna take the time to look for his arrow.
Frugal.
Awesome.
Nice cure wounds.
Yes, if only there was somebody who could cast a ritual spell to heal people.
Yeah.
If only we had one of those people in this party.
I have the prayer of healing. It is not a ritual, however, but it does take 10 minutes. Does everybody need that much?
Thurin didn't get hit.
Yeah. I'll cast it.
Tyva looks pretty low. Nivara's at about half. Uthgrim is a little bit low, and Uriel looks like he's still pretty low.
All right, everybody get
Group is
16
five.
each.
Wow.
It's a lot.
Nice.
Prayer of healing. Takes 10 minutes.
Well, you guys earned your pay that day.
Uthgrim pulls his shirt off, and when he goes back to the wagon, it's going to set to sewing it up again.
Thurin will sit beside him while he sews up his net as well.
He'll teach you a few things about sewing some stuff.
Thurin would like to learn.
Second best skill.
Learn the tricks and the trades of sewing.
Okay, as we're kind of hanging out over on the side here, away from the caravan a little bit,
Yeah.
I want to mention to Thurin and see if he can sneak a peek into Las Felro, the guy I'm guarding, the bipolar guy. If
Okay.
you can sneak a peek in his cart at some point, I would probably fail it terribly. Although this might be kind of a Nybara thing too.
You've turned to petty larceny now, master.
No, I'm just curious. Just curiosity. That's all it is. Curiosity.
Navarro would
Probably
Navarro would
be-
say, sorry. Navarro would just let Thur know. Yeah, if you decide you want to do that, let me know beforehand. I can give you a
It
little
sounds like
help.
suicide mission.
Beware of the gargoyle. I will
Good
mention
advice.
that. Yeah.
Tyva would definitely be against it. I think it's unnecessary risk.
Uriel here, like, you know, as this
You
You
conversation
don't
goes
take
on,
any unnecessary risks, but I'm just saying,
yeah,
Just doing it itself is just.
Thurin's got to be curious. I'm thinking.
I mean, I can.
You know, I'm sure I could just get the guy to tell me what's under there if you're that curious
Hey.
about it. It'd just take a little tiny bit of magic, you know?
What do you got
So,
under the
so,
covers?
What's
so,
under there?
what do you have
Got
under
bottom.
the covers? You totally want to tell me what you have under there.
What
You
are those
trust me.
strange
You know
old
I'm not going to
gapes?
tell anybody else.
So who's guarding that wagon? Any of us?
I am.
With mass
Well,
Okay.
I'm not guarding it. I'm part of the crew or whatever the deal is. I didn't
Right.
get the bodyguard role, so.
Okay. Because Uthgrim would take that as like that would be a professional like issue for him if this was his wagon.
Yeah.
He'd have to like try and stop Thurin. He probably couldn't, but he would have to try.
I'm not telling him to steal anything. I'm just saying, take a little peek. That's all.
I mean, Uriel hearing about this would offer his help as interference and kind of, you know,
Tyva believes all men should be afforded their secrets.
I can't believe no one has
I don't
Perhaps.
know what I'm guarding.
tried to use
Perhaps.
Thurin's personality trait against him.
See you later, Trevor.
All right. So, oh, actually, I shouldn't tell you that while he's gone. Let's go ahead and take 5. I'm gonna get a fan.
Oh, it's that warm there. Hey?
Well, you've got
Yeah.
like a whole room full of them.
Yeah.
That's warm in Indiana.
It was 12 degrees, well, Celsius, because we live in a.
It's actually not warm outside. It's just warm in my apartment for
Oh,
some
yeah.
reason.
Probably your equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah, 61 degrees here. It's not that bad.
You have beautiful.
I guess no one probably remembers what one of my personality traits was.
To find secrets of people.
No, Lex would probably remember.
I can't remember. I know you want to be the greatest thief in the world. I would know that you're very loyal to your friends once you make them.
Well, the personality traits is I am incredibly slow to trust. Those who seem the fairest often have the most to hide. And then the other one is the best way to get me to do something is to tell me I can't do it.
Nice. Yeah, man. Like you probably won't succeed at this, but could you think about it? Nice. I'm gonna grab it.
I mean, I could have picked I'd blow up at the slightest insult.
Too much potential for in-party conflict
Yeah.
because you're gonna get insulted at some point. It's just how the game goes.
Can't hear you, Nathan.
I said a lot of stuff I'll have, you know. People here, go to Starwalker Studios. Check out Lex's podcasts on games and beers and all fun stuff. And also our community, where you can find lore on characters that are here and no longer with us.
Ooh, that reminds me, I need to transfer my Thurin's list of things to steal over there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Do.
I don't know if Navarro can resist the urge to find out what's in there now that Mastic has suggested that he also wants to know. Because it's kind of at this point it's knowledge. She wants this knowledge. And it's not like her to she's easily distracted by the promise of information.
Well, if only I was a higher level. Where is it at?
A lot of our problems could just be instantly solved if we all suddenly became level 20. I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty much a given.
There it is. I don't get until 9th level, but you have advantage on a dexterity stealth check if you move no more than half your speed on the same turn.
Oh yeah, sneaky. Yeah, I was reading through this awaken spell. It's got a beast. It's got to be animal or vegetable, and it's got to have an intelligence of 3 or less. And then from then on, I just give it intelligence, and it gets its own personality and lives its life. In the terrible pain of being sentient.
Existential angst.
Yeah. And for 30 days, it's my friend, and after that, it just kind of gets to do whatever.
So be nice to it, and maybe it'll stick around.
Yeah, and it says after the 30 days, it decides whether or not it's friendly, depending on how you treated it during Be Charmed. So, that'd be neat. Tyva would totally go back to a certain lake in his past and find a certain willow tree and turn it into an awakened tree. It's fantastic. Are we after that encounter? Do we get a long rest or something?
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of time. So
everyone gets their spells back.
Yeah, spells and hit dice and. Yeah, that's the weird thing about this part of the adventure is the trip is so long that it's basically like one encounter in a day, which makes them a lot less challenging because you can just unload on them.
I don't know. At the very beginning of that bird encounter, I was spooked.
Yeah, those guys are nuts. I really like the monsters in this edition. They're kind of scary. Even kobolds are badass.
I'm back.
I was looking at goblins for my dungeon I'm making, and they can, as a bonus action, they can either hide or withdraw.
Yeah, disengage or hide. It's spooky. Oh, the goblin captains. They can swap places with their allies. So if they get attacked, they could be like, nah, hit this minion.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like, I remember when goblins were just like little tiny bags of XP. Like, they were no threat.
Fleshy XP bags. Also, we're getting some errant sound from somebody. Who's that from?
I think it's Kyle.
Yes, it's Kyle.
I don't think Kyle's there.
Yeah, he's not back.
I'm here, but I don't know what that sound can be. What are you hearing?
Sounds kind of like a fan.
A fan?
Kind of.
I'm not really sure. Sounds like wind blowing wistfully through some pipes. Sounds like the lost hopes and dreams of thousands of children.
I think somebody upstairs is taking a shower.
Okay.
So
God is taking a shower. Is that God?
Saw that rain recently.
All right.
So what did
what, Dwayne?
What did Lost Felrow think of our work there? Did it make his bipolar mind at ease?
Yeah, he tells some jokes later that day. Yeah.
Cool.
Maybe Nybara can convince him to.
No, I was actually going to ask about that, but I wasn't sure if people were ready to start again.
Oh, I'm not
If
sure.
Nybara could take some time to try to charm information out of him,
Sure.
persuade him to tell her. And if the initial persuasion doesn't work, maybe suggest
Okay.
he tell her with little magic.
Sure.
Persuasion.
Nice.
19.
So yeah, you sit down with him that evening and kind of make conversation. Maybe you guys share a few drinks together after dinner, and you get him loosened up a little bit, get him talking, and he eventually tells you that he had an apprentice who was really annoying, and he killed his apprentice. And his apprentice's body is in the wagon, among some other things that aren't, suspicious or anything. But he magically preserved him so that he doesn't smell.
What are you doing with the body?
Well, I needed to get out of town, and I was planning this trip to Waterdeep. I haven't really thought beyond that. Thought maybe if I get a chance out in the middle of nowhere and no one's looking, I can get rid of him.
Well, that's I don't know if that cleric you got helping you out'll be too happy if he finds that out.
Yeah, it's a good point. If you could get rid of him for me, I'd make it worth your while.
How worth my while?
He'll set you up on a date with the pole.
He says
They haven't called me that since high school.
he says, what are they paying you for your job here? What are you getting paid?
I got a nice bodyguard job set up over at the ale cart. I get 10 gold a week.
Okay, so you're making about 60 on this trip?
Yeah.
Tell you what, I'll pay you 200 gold if you take care of this problem for me.
All right. I'll see what I can do. I'm not going to tell Mastic about this at all.
Okay.
I'm going to see if I can get Thurin to help me get rid of this body.
Okay.
You're just like, nope, I'm out. I'm not having any part of this.
Trevor personally is put off by the notion.
You want me to do something underhanded?
Oh, Weekend at Bernie's style. Wait.
Yeah, exactly. All of a sudden he sits up.
What kind of area are we in currently? The flat area?
Yeah,
Do I know?
It's a little hilly, but it's mostly flat.
Do I know of any areas along the way that would be better for disposing of a body, like a marsh?
Let's see.
Are
Like
you
a
looking to get
marsh.
rid of the body that the silent dude has?
Tribal doesn't know anything about it.
I'm just because he asked you to kill the cleric. That's
No.
what he asked.
No, that's not what I understood. What I understood was he was asking me to get rid of the body for him,
Yeah.
so the cleric doesn't know.
Oh, I thought he was asking you to kill the cleric. See, good thing I asked.
Yes,
No, see-
Thurin would
The way it works, Nathan, is that they start you off by doing small jobs to get you in there. They got a bit of leverage, then they get you to do the
Because the
killing.
dude's like crazy, and he was like, "Yeah, if you could get rid of it for me." I was like, "Ivara's gonna kill what?"
No, Naivara would not kill Mastic for 200 gold. Naivara is not against dumping a body for
No.
200 gold because
Okay.
it's human,
Feign
probably.
death, you didn't even have to actually kill him, but
Thurin's gonna gladly help Nybara because he can use his skills to deduce.
So Mastic goes up to Nybara and he's like, "So what did you find out? What's in there?" As he readies an insight check.
He wasn't particularly forthcoming, but he got friendly. He warmed to me. He'll tell me soon, I promise. Where's my bluff check? Deception.
Yeah.
So greasy.
Not
Okay.
even close.
Mastic leaves her.
Yep. Clueless.
Yeah, so to answer your question, Chrissy, once you guys get past Dragon Spear, there's a lot of forests. So there'll probably be numerous times that the road is going through forests that would be pretty easy to slip away.
Okay. So, yeah. I'll wait a little bit. I'll tell the guy that I know of a place better later that I can
Okay.
probably do it, but you know, not to worry too much about it, and try to catch Thurin when Mastig isn't around and tell him the plan and see if he's down for helping for half the profit.
Yeah, I'll help. Just
plan
tell me
is-
when and where.
Okay. Yeah. So
This is
Nybara's watching for a time when she can successfully do this with and since she and Thurin are elves, she'd probably try to do it on one of the nights when they haven't used spells during that day,
Okay.
and so she wouldn't have to take the whole 8 hours for resting because she wouldn't need to recover the spells. I think if that's still how it works.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And, you know, that 4 hours that Thurin and Nybara are awake and most of the camp is asleep, you know.
Sure. So probably about a week later, you guys are further north, and you're in a very heavily wooded area. It seems like a good time to try it. The trees are coming up almost all the way to the road.
Okay, so what do you... So yeah, you probably wait until after wait until the part when most of the camp is asleep.
Okay.
And, you know, enlist Thurin and try to stealthily get rid of this body.
Awesome. So you guys can make a couple stealth checks. And he instructs his gargoyle, you know, not to mess with you guys. His gargoyle's name is Herb.
Herb.
the gargoyle.
It's like Herb, but Herb.
Oh, that's right. I
That's
have Herb.
awesome.
Now there's a Herb. I think Mastic's snoring should give you like advantage on that.
A reverberant
You know what?
wagon train.
I think about, you know, what time of night would that be?
Probably like the middle of the night. Everybody's asleep.
Do you not like it?
I got some.
Oh.
All right, so you guys.
Oh wait, wait. Sorry.
You guys
All right.
unload this body very quietly and start shuffling off to the woods with it.
Well, there's actually a body. I'm kind of surprised. I thought he was just telling a joke, honestly.
Do you have to roll deception to try and hide the body?
What's that?
Would I have to roll like deception to try and like hide the body once we get far enough, and
I
so
think
that way?
a stealth check.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure if you helped me, we could probably get advantage on my roll.
Can I also can I help him and inspire him? Good at that. Hiding
Sure.
bodies.
I'm not sure if that'll give me advantage or not.
Well, are you carrying the body by yourself Thurin? You probably.
Now I'm helping him carry the body.
Because if you guys are both carrying it, then it's like basically you both need to make the roll. But if just Thurin is carrying it, then Ivara could kind of distract people or something.
All right,
to help
that
you.
would work then.
Is Thurin strong enough?
What?
Is Thurin strong enough?
He's got 13 in strength.
That's pretty strong.
Yeah, this is like a fairly scrawny, like 17-year-old guy. So
Were you giving
probably.
me bardic inspiration then?
Yep.
All right, so
I wonder what that looks like, inspiring someone to haul a body.
Yeah.
ouch.
Yeah.
Plus 1d6.
You drag that corpse.
Thunk.
Okay,
11.
so that's a 14.
You alert the gargoyle.
Yep, 14. The gargoyle is letting us do it.
Yeah, the gargoyle was tipped off. So yeah, that's good enough to overcome anybody's passive perceptions that aren't part of the party. So you guys like sneak off in the woods with this guy.
So wholesome. What a wholesome image.
So what do you do with them once you get them out in the woods?
Heroes of the realm.
Yeah, where are we putting this body, Navarra?
Find a nice spot with some dense underbrush, maybe a couple bushes and shrubberies. Put the body in the middle. Throw whatever leaves we can find on top of it. Just far enough. It doesn't have to never be found. It just has to not be found by this particular caravan.
All right, we can do that.
They were so noble in the Lord of the Rings, with the light coming down, and in this game they're hiding bodies now for $100.
This is
This shit's taking a turn. But seriously, I'm just pissed that Uthgrim doesn't get a cut.
Uthgrim can haul bodies, right?
Best way to haul a body, cut it into smaller
But
pieces
is he
before you move it.
stealthy? That's the question.
Navarro was more concerned with his moral compass because she's kind of come to see Uthgrim as an upstanding guy, and she was afraid he might tell somebody on her.
Whoa! Throwing that one away.
Navarro holds Uthgrim in a high esteem. That's why she didn't ask for his help. She doesn't want to involve him.
What does that say about Thur when she thinks of Thur?
That's exactly what I was just thinking.
When you need somebody to help you hide a body,
Yeah.
you go to Thurin.
Go to the rogue! It's just who you go to.
So do we find a good spot to put this guy down?
Yeah, like under some bushes or something.
Something that's not too close to where we're parked at.
Okay.
We don't want anybody who's just wandering to find a spot to go pee to find him, in other words.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Unless they're, shy bladder and they have to go really deep.
Shy bladder.
and even then we want it to be kind of like hidden, kind of like nobody's going to immediately notice it.
Great place for a GM intrusion. That's all I can say.
It's the pies, Trant.
All right. Oh, we lost Trevor. So yeah, you guys just go out quite a ways and find an area and some underbrush to stow him away. So Thurin, why don't you make a roll, see how well you hide him? Another
Can he
stealth
get
check.
bardic inspiration on that as well?
Sure.
Not there.
Then
There.
our stealth check.
Yep.
Yeah.
Plus 1d6.
Nice.
Something tells me you've done this before.
Maybe.
Pro in this.
Yeah.
Wow, 21. Okay. Yeah. You hide
This
him
should
really
worry Nightbara.
21 to hide this thing really well so that no one finds it.
Yeah. Awesome. So that happens. And yeah, he pays you the agreed upon 200 gold.
Which I give Thurn an equal split of.
That's pretty easy money.
100 gold.
Mastic approaches Navarre again. So did you find out yet? What's in there? Did you get the information out of
You
it?
don't see them like coming from
Nothing
in the camp
interesting.
as he's looking for Tyval to drink with. Even because Uthgrim said no, because Uthgrim can't party as hard. And
I mean, even if he does, even if Uriel did see them, there's always a chance he would assume they were doing something less, more carnal than they were, because they're both elves.
No, I'm not. Like Uriel could assume the most innocent, out of the way thing. He's just lonely. Uriel's lonely. He's not with his friends.
Ariel.
He finds Tyval. Tyval would just like turn into a cat and disappear into the side of the wagon. Leave me alone. Cat napping.
All right. So you guys are going to get paid 4 more times.
I forgot
That
how
just
much I was getting
happens.
paid.
40 days just disappear.
Bam.
That's awesome.
Mastig, how much are you getting paid? I have this written down somewhere.
That corpse is 40 days behind us.
That's right.
So yes, periodically, Mastic goes up to Navarre and he's, any information yet? Anything?
Oh no, she would have told him the next time. He finally told me that it's just a bunch of. He had an assistant at one point, and it's just a bunch of his assistant's crap that he's returning to his assistant's family. He died in some freak accident or something. I don't know.
The best lies contain an element of truth. I'm not even going to try an insight check on that.
Brilliant.
See, that seems suspicious to me, because why would he hide that?
Because he didn't want all of these people to be looking at his dead companion's stuff. Most prized possessions. There we go. That's a better way of putting it. Like, it's like he's just trying to respect the dead or something.
Great answer. Mastic would totally buy that.
Let's see your insight check.
I'm not even going to make one. That works.
Oh.
That fits. I think it might have been 5 per team.
It also
it
kind of
was.
it also kind of goes to explain why he wouldn't tell me right away until we became better friends, you know?
Sure.
Meanwhile, as you guys aren't friends at all, and he's like, would you stash a dead body for me? I may be a murderer.
Bards.
Dwayne, you're a basic guard, right? I can look
Yeah.
in the actual
Yep.
adventure. See what it is.
It's 5 for me and Mastig. Or no, it'll
Yep.
be 20 total for me and Mastig, and 40 total for Navarre and Uthgrim.
And
Yeah.
35 for, or 32 for.
Wait, we get paid 4 more times, right?
4, yeah.
So it's 5 times 4, which is 20 for us.
20, okay. Yeah.
One's 5 times 8, or 4 times 8.
Yep.
32.
So you said you're gonna have something good that we can spend our money on soon,
I said
or
that.
maybe
Did I
not
say that?
soon, but
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh, yeah,
something
yeah,
Lex
yeah.
said.
Well, not necessarily soon, but
that's why I said, well, not soon, but
yeah.
Someday.
Yeah, I have an NPC who will be able to sell you magic items at some point. So,
Well, see you later, Trevor. That's all he needed to know.
like, okay, cool. Let me know when that happens. I'll be back.
Yeah. I'll come back then. In the meantime, I'll assume I'm stealing shit.
Or burying bodies. Add that to the repertoire.
What if every time he does that, he's actually like talking and whispering to Lex? He's stealing our shit in the background.
Okay, so it is on day 54 of your journey. Or no, I'm sorry, 53 of your journey. You stay in a town called Daggerford, which is here on the map. and you some of the merchants leave the caravan at that point. You have a few more people join the caravan at that point, and you guys spend a day in Daggerford. So if there's anything anybody needs to buy or sell or anything like that, you can do that then. And,
Theron's gonna buy 3 more healing potions.
Do we have the day off work, Lex?
yeah. Every like 6 days, you rest the animals for a day. So since you're in a city, they decide to just spend a day there.
Uriel, now, remember when I told you there's a time and a place? Let's go get based.
Can I find a tavern, with a real bed and washroom, and
Yeah.
convince them to let me play there for the night in exchange for a real bed and a washroom and food?
Sure.
That place seems too nice for my
Daggerford has a harvest house, so to Chantia, so that's nice.
Sweet.
Anything to Clangadon or Moradin?
Well, this says we've got Chantia, Lathander, Tempest, and Tymora, if this is to be believed.
Yeah, Tempest is pretty close. I'll go there.
The Table of the Sword
Nice.
is a shrine of Tempest, which was put there in 1994 by Ed Greenwood in Volo's Guide to the Sword Coast.
Cool. I love the internet.
Those Volos guides were great too.
Yeah.
I read a couple of those. Those were good books.
Could stay at the Dragonback Inn, put there in 2004.
I think Uriel will, at the nicest inn he can find, try to convince and do a performance of his St. Lamb poetry.
Of his poetry.
Fuck Uriel.
Yeah.
Is this before or after you get drunk?
Maybe during. So he gets on stage, practically forcibly, and he reads out a very anti-Praeton slam poetry.
Okay. Well, that's not a bad performance role, so you hold
Seems
your
like
own.
something Uriel would have done.
It's like Eminem.
It's like open mic night at the Dragonback Cafe or Inn.
Yeah, he reads my favorite bath time gurgles.
Is this like a beat poet place? Do we all applaud like this?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys spend a day in Daggerford, kind of enjoy civilization.
Is there a shop that I can, trade my gold pieces for platinum?
Yeah, there will be a fee to do that.
How much of a fee?
10%.
Let me see what that is.
How's the footwear situation in Daggerford? People look alright. Look set up. I wouldn't mind busting out my cobbler's tools and do a little freelancing.
Well, like most places, the nobles and the merchants and whatnot are pretty set for footwear, but the peasants have some sorry looking footwear.
All right, I'm gonna do some free footwear work.
See, that's why you're the folk hero. It's not for your valor. It's because you give everybody new shoes.
That's right.
I feel like we could have a spin-off session where Mastic runs afoul of the local Cobblers Guild for not having the proper licenses.
Yeah.
And they try to run them out of town.
Nice. It's like the shoe mafia.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
You think you can come into our town and just do what you want?
How much does that cost me? Does it cost a few gold to reshod these people? I'll spend a few.
Sure.
Yeah.
Probably 2 or 3 gold would be plenty.
Rep.
All right, I'll spend 3.
Daggerford was named so due to a folk hero.
Ah.
He
Holding
traded
off-
in 130 gold pieces for, 1,300 gold pieces for 130 platinum.
Okay.
And the fee for that was 13 gold.
Okay. Or wait, 1,300 would be 130 gold.
Right. Yeah.
Math's hard.
Sorry.
It's all right. You're like, you're a little short there, buddy.
He's just trying to swindle him.
I thought we were dealing with Thurn, not Mistake.
Yeah.
Oh!
Every time there's got to be a short joke.
I still crack up at random times about Dwayne's mastic in the Jets joke for some reason. All right, so as I said, you guys take on some new people when you leave Daggerford.
How are the shoes?
Not bad, you know.
Okay.
How are the party's shoes faring after this? Because, I mean, I'd imagine we've been walking with them for a while.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'll work on that too. Break out my iron pot, sitting on my iron pot, working on your shoes. Give them a little spit shine.
So, at what point will the party's branding get to the point where you're all wearing golden shoes? That's what I want to know.
We
It's
got
up
the
to
money
each
for
person.
it.
Yes.
The money for it.
Since I'm very comfortable.
They sound terrible.
Heavy.
Bit of gold, like
Yeah.
like threading, gold buttons.
How do I make
or
prestidigitation permanent?
There used to be a permanency spell. I don't know if there's still.
Anyway, I have yet to, I admittedly haven't read all of the spells yet, but I've yet to see permanency spell.
Yeah, it
Lex
might
could
be
probably
too.
make something up
Yeah.
someday. If you
There
really,
is no
really cared.
permanency spell.
There isn't.
Nope.
Wow.
A shock.
I mean, I know it prestidigitation permanently cleans or soils whatever until it is done the other way, but I don't think it can permanently alter, like, color and stuff.
I don't know. Ask that green lady.
Fair enough.
I can't believe there's no permanency anymore.
That used to be a pretty high level spell, right?
Yeah.
Potentially game breaking, depending on what
Oh
you do
yeah,
with it,
definitely.
That's probably why it's not in there.
Control weather. Put everything to like freezing cold hellscape of lightning. Permanency.
I just like things like permanent arcane eye and stuff like that. That's always sweet.
Yeah, like minor level stuff.
Polymorph. Permanency.
I think like the glyph of warding, I think that is basically permanent until it's activated. I get that in next level too.
Yeah, that spell where you can write things down and it does some crazy stuff. There's one that is high level that does like 10 die 10 necrotic damage. It's great.
All right,
This one-
so the following day when you guys are on the road, I need everyone to make a wisdom insight check.
It's my wheelhouse.
I'm wheeling that.
Yeah, me too.
Ooh,
No.
that. Wow.
I'm just a jack of all trades.
All right.
What is that?
So let's see. We'll start at the bottom. Tyval.
Oh, I didn't do one yet.
Yeah, I've got a passive insight like 16.
Tyval,
Alright,
you
so-
notice nothing.
Good. I'm glad.
Let's see. Who's next? Thurin, you notice nothing. Uthgrim got a 14.
It's pretty impressive since I'm rocking a -1. Oh no, I'm rocking a 0. Okay.
Uthgrim, you notice that one of the new people that joined the caravan at Daggerford, a female gnome, seems to have taken an interest in you guys.
Well, what kind of interest?
Well, she's in the past days
I don't play
worth of
favorites.
travel. She's actually talked to probably most of you at this point, just kind of small talk, like, hey, how's it going? Where are you from? Kind of thing.
Okay. So not that kind of interest.
Yeah.
In Uthgrim personally.
But she has given you the impression that she's someone that kind of notices everything around her, whether it's people or, just what's going on around her.
Uthgrim would just chat her up pleasantly. Like, he's not the type to read too much into anything. People on the road, like, he's traveled in caravans before, and there's oftentimes that type of person that's very chatty.
Okay.
Uriel's our version of that.
Okay. Well, you learn that her name is Jamna Gleamsilver. And, let's see. What would she tell you? She's joined the caravan to travel to Waterdeep. And that's really all she tells you. She's really good at asking you lots of questions and getting you talking about yourself. She doesn't say much about herself. Mastig and Nivara and Uriel, you guys all notice a little bit more. You notice, oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, you notice that in addition to her seeming to take a notice in you guys, she also seems to have taken a notice in a human who joined the caravan at Daggerford as well. And this person is a male human. He is kind of wearing like a travel cloak, and he's got a wool cap with like the ear flaps and the neck flap pulled down. Yeah, and she seems really interested in him as well. And you guys also notice that she seems aware of the fact that you've noticed her, so she's noticed you noticing her, basically.
She notices so much.
I know. There's a lot of noticing going on.
That strikes me as funny for some reason.
Me too.
Noticed the hell out of that. All right, well, when she chats me up, I will, being somewhat starved for affection, will go on and on and on about shoes and miscellaneous stuff.
Okay.
And try to bond over the inevitable short jokes that we probably both have to deal with on a daily basis.
Yeah, she's not a fan of short jokes.
Yeah, I don't care for him either. No, I'm fine with it. I'm just kidding. I don't care.
So I actually have a picture
Yay.
of her.
How
Do you guys
how
see
tall is she?
Wow. That's an ugly little
She's
gnome.
a gnome? How tall are gnomes?
All that black clothes is not at all suspicious.
Probably shorter than
assassin.
Mastig.
And a
How tall are you,
hussar,
Mastig?
apparently, with that hat.
How tall are you, Mastig?
It's on here somewhere, isn't it? 4'9". I think gnomes are somewhere around like 3'2" or 3'3", aren't they?
Yeah, I'm
Like
trying to
gnomes
find
and
it.
halflings are
That
real
is a
short.
terrifying picture.
Man, this artist is
Terrible.
either amazing or really bad.
Like, all the faces are just facing left.
Yeah.
Look
Yeah.
how far down her stomach comes.
I know, she's got a little punch. Like,
When she speaks with Durin, he's going to kind of speak in thieves' camp if she knows it.
But he hasn't noticed her noticing everybody.
Oh, no. Well, if she had an interest in us, she'd probably come talk to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she talks to you at some point.
Yes,
And,
but why
gnomes
would
are
he
between 3 and 4 feet
test
tall.
her?
Just from the way she looks.
She looks like a
Profiling.
cop. That's what I'm getting out of this picture, but
She used to be in the cavalry. Look at that hat.
I don't know what she looks like.
Trevor,
It's not
make
good, though.
an insight check for me.
She's got like puffy jester sleeves.
Okay, you try. Oh, Trevor.
I don't think he's actually made a new insight check yet.
Oh, that was the old one. Okay.
What was that?
Make an insight check. Another one. Okay. Let me see here. Okay. When you speak to her in the thieves' cant, she tries to pretend that she doesn't know what you're saying, but you can tell that she does. That she understands you, but she acts like she doesn't.
All right.
Spooky.
And I have a picture of the dude that joined you that she's been watching. That's really not how they describe him. Oh, well.
Oh, his head sounded way better.
Yeah, that's not
Buddy.
remotely like how they described him, but
What's on his head?
I don't know.
This dude like shows up. He's like, "Holy shit, he's an Aztec priest!" Like, come on, guys, this guy's spooky.
I need a
Yeah, no, we got-
sacrifice.
We gotta kill this guy. He's clearly sacrificing children.
Yeah, what's that symbol on his forehead? Do we know it? You need a religion check or anything?
He's got a thumb ring. He's evil.
Not at all. Something this guy.
Or tacky.
Yeah.
Anybody that
Either
wants to
way.
can make a wisdom perception check to like kind of check him out and see if you notice anything about him.
Do I notice the things with my nat 20?
Yeah.
That equals a 22.
Even Tyler.
Did like everybody else roll a 12?
Oh!
13, 13, 12, 12.
Yep. Yeah, actually, Naivara, you're the only one that notices. You notice, he's wearing this crazy wool cap, and a couple times you see underneath it that he seems to have some kind of tattoos on his head underneath the cap.
If we kill him, I want the cap.
This is the dude later on life. I mean, I'm making some illegal assumptions here. I feel like this guy might show up again in some crazy robes.
Asbara Joss, is that an anagram? That's got to be an anagram for something.
Dibs
I
on
don't-
the cap, though. Just,
It's on the thumb ring.
All right, so you guys notice that. You notice these two freaks part of the caravan now.
So I noticed that she is taking notice into him, right?
You
Like
notice. We're
almost a
noticing.
suspicious amount of noticing.
Are you guys comparing notes about this?
No.
that's a foreign concept. Uthgrim.
No.
So
Tyvo's completely oblivious to the whole situation.
Durham just knows
Those
what.
of
Uriel
you
would
who
feel
notice things, are
comfortable.
you talking about this with other people in the party as far as, hey, did you notice that gnome checking us out or anything like that?
I think I would talk to about like Uthgrim and definitely Navera and definitely Mastig.
the
Fuck
question
the
I
pirate.
have, when I noticed her, do I, and obviously when she talks to me, I'm going to ask her name, especially if I've noticed she's kind of taken an interest in her. Do I know anything about her from her name? Like, have I heard any stories about her or anything in the past?
Make a roll.
I don't know what that role would be.
Oh, history.
Okay.
So that's her name. I guess you saw it on the pictures. Okay, yeah, you've actually never heard of her. You've never heard that name before.
I don't know. I think I'd try to. I don't think Naivara would immediately bring it to the attention of everybody else. She'd try to find out her tent first.
Okay.
Did Kyle? Who all was Kyle talking to, or Uriel talking to?
Everybody but... No, I'm like, we're all in this together, right? And we're all like... We all have like the secret of our mission, so I think he would talk to everybody. Everybody deserves to know what he's seen, so...
Uthgrim's just like,
Even
What did you
Kyle.
see?
that's interesting.